Hello, and welcome to SpaceEngine Exploration. Okay, so I am looking at these comments here, and I have a sneaking suspicion that this is not all the comments I've received. Like, I am in no doubt missing some suggestions here, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah, this is what I was complaining about last week. Not every comment is showing for me, and I don't know why that's happening. Wow, this song's really short. Anyway. I think the best I can do is just visit what's available to me right here on YouTube. Is there a way I can... Let me go into... One moment here. Okay, well, I couldn't get that to work, so... Whatever. Some stuff with my laptop being set to NVIDIA drivers and blah blah blah. Games on NVIDIA drivers, desktops on Intel drivers because laptop OBS acts a little bit weird and I can't do a desktop capture. What I was going to do is I was going to show you guys in my browser here that I am missing a lot of comments. Like, I am 100% sure that this is not all of the suggestions I got, because I recall some other names than these in the comments that have posted suggestions, so I don't know what to do about that, but let's go ahead and move on. Anyway, there was some that I missed last week from Cosmic Wonder, so I will paste this one in right now, and we'll start with the ones that I missed last week, and I guess hopefully we can resolve this, but I guess I'm not visiting 100% of suggestions anymore. I guess I'm just visiting whatever I can, because I can't think of any other way to really handle these suggestions without going to some external interface, which I don't really want to do. I don't want to, like, set up a Google Docs for this and blah 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 and whatever. I'd prefer it just to be comments only, so... Welcome to SpaceEngine Exploration, the series where I try to visit as many suggestions as possible before the end of the episode. Anyways, this is from Cosmic Wonder. It has it's a gas giant with 2 habitable moons. It looks like it is in the Carina Nebula as well. So we got these large, I guess just gray, kind of slightly opaque rings. Oh wow, it's cool looking little sub-nebula there. And okay, we got some very bright stars over there. And somewhere around here, there should be a Wolf Riot star, which I cannot see, which is surprising. Oh wait, no, that's probably it. Yep, that's definitely it. Yeah, big bright blue star. Can't really miss it. Anyways, I think we are on this gas giant, and here are the 2 moons. I guess this could be habitable. One's a Terra, one is an Oceania. Oceania wouldn't be habitable by us for sure. But I assume, since it is just a big ocean world, life would be able to survive under the surface of the water here. Because obviously it would be much, much cooler under the surface. But the reason why the atmospheric temperature is 65 degrees Celsius is water makes a very good greenhouse gas when it is evaporated into steam. So if you have a very high humidity, you have a pretty decent greenhouse gas. See the sun setting there. I do have a mod that improves the atmospheres. Oh wait, I reinstalled Windows, so I had to reinstall the game again. Like, I know I reinstalled it in the last episode, but I reinstalled it once more because I reinstalled Windows because I actually got a laptop upgrade. I swapped out my 128 gig SSD with a 500 gig, and I've upgraded the RAM from 8 to 16 gigs in hopes that it helps with my video editing and stuff, and I figured a clean install of Windows might help it perform better. And from all the testing I've done, like, this thing is running a lot smoother than it was before overall, so I'm very happy with it. Let's go ahead and go over to the Terra, which would be more likely to be habitable by us if the temperature wasn't so damn high. The average surface temperature is 64 degrees Celsius, which means on the equator here it's probably much warmer, because that is an average temperature. So up in the polar regions, we might be able to survive. Let's go ahead and touch down right over here under this cloud layer. I don't have that terrain mod that I had last week. In fact, I'm not going to really be installing any mods anytime soon. apart from this atmosphere mod, which looks really cool. Makes them look much more natural. I can't remember the name of it though. I don't know if it only applies to the solar system, so I could just be completely full of it. And I'm noticing the song names are popping up in the corner there. I'm gonna have to fix that because I'm currently running my own tracks in the background. Well, not my own tracks, but from Stellardrone. Which, if you want to download Stellardrone's music and you like the music in the series, the link is always down in the description to their Bandcamp page. Okay. So, it's supposedly a habitable world, but the atmospheric composition kind of disagrees. I guess it's... I don't know. Yeah, the atmospheric composition kind of disagrees, the temperature kind of disagrees. What is the atmospheric pressure? Pretty high, 11.2 atmospheres of pressure. So a pretty dense atmosphere as well. Which probably explains the somewhat high greenhouse effect, but we're also pretty close to these stars. What type of stars are these? A white maid sequence star and a red dwarf. And these are in binary around each other, or are we just orbiting around? No, they're in binary around each other. Yeah, I think we would have a hard time surviving on a planet like that, to be honest. Just because of all the solar radiation constantly pelting and tearing apart that planet. But I don't know, it's not ripping away the atmosphere, so it must have a very strong magnetosphere as well. Hard to say. But supposedly in the next version of the game you'll be able to see details such as the magnetosphere, because that would be really lovely. I do have this bloom turned up really high, like look at how much that planet's glowing. There we go, let's turn that down a little bit, a little overkill. So, yeah, I don't really have high hopes for being able to terraform and live on this planet anytime soon, but it is a cool planet nonetheless. Oh, there's the rings from the other side so you can see them more clearly. I don't think I have real planet brightness enabled. Well, even with it enabled, it didn't really change much. So, very cool system. Let's go ahead and grab the next suggestion, which is from It's Johnny Gat. I'm only going to visit 2 of these. I know I pasted in like 5, but I am kind of bent for time at the moment. So, here we go. It is a warm Terra with life. Hovering above a galaxy. Oh, wait, and a 4-way galactic collision, I guess. There's 2 there, 1 here, and could have swore there was a 4th one in this collision. I don't see it, but very cool looking nonetheless. Looks like a 3-way galactic collision. And it looks like we are sitting in a star cluster. Let's go ahead and land right here where the sun is setting under this nice detailed cloud layer. And see if we can spot our life textures. Wonder, does the terrain detail affect the cloud detail as well? Like, I know I have the terrain detail up quite a bit, but I also got a RAM upgrade, so I'm hoping it doesn't crash the game as much. Doesn't seem to. Looks like the clouds are just clouds. My frame rate's doing pretty good though, even with like all this extra video settings stuff going on. Like, the reason the game crashes is like probably due to some memory issues, right? So if I have more memory, it should be fine. Now, I don't know if that means GPU memory or I could open up Task Manager here and just look at this. GPU memory usage. Yeah, this game uses a lot of VRAM, but it's also caching a lot of generated terrain, so it's kind of understandable. So I assume once it runs out of VRAM in the GPU side, it just kind of crashes. Oh yeah, I'm spiking up, nearly maxing out my video card right now, which is 4 gigs of VRAM, by the way. So if I were to grab something that had like 8 gigs of VRAM, I'd probably have some better luck with this game on this version, perhaps. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it has like a very good garbage collection and cleans out the caches very frequently, but I'll find out. No, it just seems like it constantly increases as I generate more and more terrain. So if I go through and start changing graphic settings, we'll add that up very high. If I start changing graphic settings, is it going to go back down? No. So it probably has like the data from the previous. No, I don't know. You can't really observe things very well with just like task manager and stuff. There's a lot more that goes on beyond the scenes, so. So I have no clue if it unloaded all that like higher detail terrain that it generated, or if it's still loaded there and now it's just generating like a lower detail as well and adding that on top of that. Hard to say. But I don't see the GPU memory usage go back down. Let's see what happens if I just fly away from this planet. Just get away from it entirely. The memory usage still stays up. Okay. What if I get like way out of render distance of this thing? Well, the GPU load is at like 70%, so that makes a little bit of sense, but dedicated GPU memory is not going down. It ain't gonna go down until I close the game, or until it crashes, I don't think. Okay, well, we'll try going back to that planet. Let's get that selected again. And see if we can find our live texture and stop detouring like that. But I am an easily distracted person. Okay, here we are. Okay, so it's kind of deserty. We got some like sand that's had some wind blown across it. We got a bunch of dunes in the area. Kind of a fitting cliff texture. I like that. For once, it's not like that layered sedimentary cliff texture. Looks like just straight granite or something, which is cool. I like that texture a lot more, to be honest. And I can't really tell what that is. It's just green stuff. Green life. It is life. Low res. Kind of weird looking life. Looks like moss or something, but it's just life. That's all it is. So, pretty cool. It would be cool at some point to have the game generate like individual trees and stuff, but I imagine you would run out of tree models very fast and we'd have a No Man's Sky situation where like every other planet is identical, just different colors. Okay, the terrain's not identical, it's generated different ways, but the life forms, like, will just take on a different color and have like a different name. And there you go, that's No Man's Sky. At least the earlier versions. I know they did a big update to the game, but I've bashed on No Man's Sky quite a bit in the past, and I don't know, is it worth checking out now? Is it actually like a decent game? Like, has that huge update they released like a year later done anything beneficial to the game, or is it still just kind of like 4 more hours of content and emptiness? Curious to know. Okay, so we got these cool mountains here. And this really smooth looking river thing. Which kind of, I don't know. Oh, okay, so it's separate, or kind of merges 2 oceans or seas together. And I think the river just conveniently goes into that ocean, but I think the river continues on here, so this is all one single river that you see flowing through here. That's cool. Got a little island over here. Not really much going on in the way of terrains, it's just very smooth here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on to the next suggestion, which is also from It's Johnny Gat. This one is a temperate terror with life. Let's see. There we go. And here we go. Okay, so what's this comment say? This is from It's Johnny Gat. You may need to backspace once or twice because of a space at the end. Oh, okay, I see. Backspace once or twice. Oh, so there might be a space after the... Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, I appreciate it. Like you guys really came through last week with the suggestions. It was almost overwhelming. it was like, I need suggestions, and boom, there's like 5 million of them. So that was cool. That was really cool of you guys. Because I went from like having one suggestion to suddenly having like 40. And I did drive the video to be like an hour and a half long, but you know, I'm okay with that. I just, you know, have to work everything in within like a schedule and stuff, because I have a lot going on in my life right now, including working. So yeah, I've not really had like nearly as much freedom as I used to have in recording videos and all that. In fact, I have work pretty soon here. So this video is not even going to be up today, probably. This is Tuesday. I might get it up like Wednesday morning or possibly even later, because I still need to edit and render it and stuff. And I don't actually have a reliable internet connection at the moment. So yeah, I need to find a way to get it uploaded once I get it all rendered out. I plan on recording a bunch more videos also within the next day or two, now that I got like a little bit of breathing room. But I wanted to record yesterday, but I realized, hey, I reinstalled everything on my laptop. I have nothing set up for recording. So I never really got around to recording yesterday. It was all just setting up OBS, testing audio levels, and all that kind of stuff. Of course, testing audio levels is much easier for me now that I can just do it in post. I have like the microphone and music on different tracks now when I'm recording. So that makes things a lot more convenient. So if the microphone's too quiet, my video's not ruined. I could just boost it in post, completely separate of the music. So that's lovely. Anyways, as you can see, we got a purple life planet, which means we got Zerg life forms. I could already see, yep, right there. I think that's a Hydralisk. Oh, and over there's an Ultralisk, for sure. Definitely. I'm not seeing any layers, though. Like, how are they gonna spawn larvae to make more units? I don't understand. Looks like we have a mountain range in the far back over here. Let's go ahead and zoom in towards there. Water is like a greenish color. So we got purple life and green water, with a cool dark blue, not very saturated atmosphere. Where's our parenting star? Ah, there you are. Oh, we have a ring as well, as you can see. Let's go ahead and fly up towards the ring and get a view of this planet from that end. There's our rings. Very neat. Oh, I like the way the clouds are. Like, I've seen this cloud generation before, I think, yeah, plenty of times. Got a cyclone there. But the bands on these clouds are super thin, so that's very cool looking. Got all that motion blur stuff going on. Oh god, what have I done? Okay, let's turn off the planet motion blur and just make it points. There we go. Now we don't have such weird things happening. Now it's only the stars that blur up. Very cool. So I don't know how the video quality is going to be for this video. I just set it up kind of similar to how I had it before, but I don't think it's exact. So I'm really hoping the quality turns out pretty well. Oh wow, look at that. That looks cool. So I'm hoping the quality comes out really well. If not, then I apologize in advance. I will tune it from whatever result I get from recording this video. I've done some test recordings. It looked okay, but I didn't do any test recordings like in SpaceEngine. And it kind of varies every game how the bitrate is. I don't really choose very high raw recordings, unfortunately. I can't just do uncompressed because I don't have much storage space. I'm on a laptop. So I kind of compress all of my footage, and then I edit and recompress it, and I understand that does not yield like the best results, but it's all I can do. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and select Mr. Star Wars suggestion here. He has 2 of them. If I can get this highlighted. There we go. Let's go ahead and paste this in. And here we go. I'll give 2 suggestions. Oh, this Terra has sunsets of blue and purple. Oh, because it's a green planet. It's always invert of the thing. Oh, and this is where Mr. Star Wars always suggests, huh? Like that galactic collision. Yep, this is the one I was thinking of that has like 4 galaxies colliding. Anyway, here we are. Slow the hell down. And we got that galaxy just staring at us over there. Let's go ahead and touch down right here. The life color could be for like purple or something. For all we know, we're just flying into a green atmosphere. Nope, it is green. So this is just a very, very green world. There's the sun up there. Since I do have an atmosphere mod, things could be a little bit different than what you perceive usually. I might just go ahead and pull that mod and just run this game completely vanilla because, I don't know. Mods. A nice detailed life texture there. Looks like a bunch of treetops and I'm sure like Google Maps rip or something like that, but let's go ahead and fly over here. Snowy hills. Oh, we're at the poles. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Oh, look at that. Go from a blue flare to a yellowish flare to a purple flare. And we go ahead and hit play. Whoa, what have I done? Jane, get me off this crazy thing. Alright. We're good. This is where the pole, the sun is just going to go up and down as the planet rotates. And it's only going to go so far below the horizon here. There's our sunset. It's going to come right back up. Very cool. There's a globular cluster. I think we are definitely inside. You can see all these very bright stars in the sky. Let's get the sun to set and hit space. Dog snoring. There's that galaxy. There's a galaxy we're colliding with. Okay, what's up with these? What's up with the song names? Why is this happening? I muted that. Okay, well, I guess we just have song names popping up at the bottom. Has that always been a thing? I don't think that's always been a thing. I can't use the vanilla SpaceEngine music because what ends up happening is YouTube's stupid claim thing starts claiming the music. And that's annoying. That happened on the very first episode I uploaded, and there's like all the audio quality just went to complete crap because I had to use the remove tool, and that butchers the audio in your video, so it's terrible. But not only that, I was using the AT2020 USB, and that was terrible too. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab another suggestion here, also from Mr. Star Wars. This system has dual white dwarfs, yet life exists on one of the planets. Okay. I'm not very happy with this microphone, but it's all I got, so. Yep. Okay, we got this blue world. That's because of the white dwarfs. The only thing that's really hitting these planets is blue light, so we got a very blue world. Let's go ahead and touch down in the atmosphere and see if we can spot anything with these white dwarfs. It does have life, marine and terrestrial, so we should be able to see the life textures on this planet as well. Which is what I'm looking at. It's that same tree texture, I think. You can see like the top of the forest here. Yeah, okay. And there's our white dwarfs. You can see both of them. Look at those flares. You can see like individual bands for each one. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Oh, they both have accretion disks. Oh, that is cool. We gotta fly over there now. Look at that. That is awesome. How fast do they orbit around each other if they're white dwarfs and that close? Okay, so this is 3,000 times, 10,000. And a little bit over real time. There we go, real time. So they're not orbiting very fast around each other, even being such close proximity to each other. You can see those accretion disks, they're moving rapidly though. Oh, that is awesome. Let's turn down the exposure so we can see these things a bit better. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen this before. There's the white dwarfs themselves. You can still see the lens flare. It's super bright. Just drop this down even more until we could actually see these things and their individual texture on them. There we go. Let's speed this up a bit. Look at that. That is so awesome. That's a cool system. Where are they getting that material from? I assume that's a bug or something. Are they pulling material from each other and just forming their own accretion disks out of each other? I have my doubts about that. And there's no third star for them to be stealing material from, so I think the game's just like, hey, this is a white dwarf. It's in a close proximity of a star, which happens to be another white dwarf. Form accretion disk, and then vice versa. Same thing happens for the other one. So they just don't know what they're doing. But nonetheless, that is very cool. I really like that. What's this? I see that dot there. That's an ice giant. See? As you can tell, that is an ice giant. Boop. Anyways, very cool system. And that is awesome that life can form here. This system should not exist, but it does. Why? Because SpaceEngine allows it. Anyways, let's move on to the next suggestion. Oh, whoops. I made a mistake. I made a horrible, horrible mistake. What have I done? Okay, read more. Fix the mistake. Okay, so this one is from Unstoppable Wolf Official. Let's go ahead and copy this ID and paste it in. Here we go. Temperate gas giant. Check out this beautiful temperate gas giant with an abnormally large moon. Is my exposure messed up again? Where am I? Am I inside it? Is it Planemo? Are we at the edge of the universe? What's going on? Okay, I think I need to restart the game because I think it bugged out. So I'll be right back. You know what happened is the VRAM did drop, so it does have a garbage collection thing. It is clearing out cache as we play. So at least that's correct. Okay. So, beautiful tempered gas giant has 2 main rings, and I see a bunch of sub rings in there. Pretty small though. Let's fly around. And they need to have that glow like Saturn's rings do. And here is the abnormally large moon, which looks like it is just a captured planet, a hot desert in fact. And we can land right here. And look at this beautiful thing. So I assume that's the overbright that's making them glow like that. No, not really. Okay, I'll kick the overbright back up and turn down the bloom a little bit more. Okay, well, maybe they just glow a lot because it's very bright over here. Hard to say. Got some lovely auroras here, which I do have the detail turned up now. So you can see them wobble around and flicker and stuff. As you can see, the auroras do move in 3D space, they don't just flicker. It's not just a model slapped on, they do move randomly and cross over each other and stuff like that, so it's very cool. There's the gas giant there. You can see its auroras as well. What just happened? Wait. Oh. Oh. Okay, it makes sense. I'm stupid. Okay. Ignore me, I'm dumb. We were eclipsed by the gas giant. I was like, what? Did the star just disappear? I guess. Yeah, relative to the planet's perspective, yeah, it disappeared, but yeah. I was very confused. I was like, what? Did the game just break? Did the star just... No, we were eclipsed by the gas giant. I'm stupid. At least I figured that out, though, very quickly. I like the fog effect on this planet. I don't know if that's the atmosphere mod, But something about the like range on the fog looks a lot better, I would say. It gives you a really good depth of all these mountain ranges and stuff, like all the hills receding past one another. So, very cool. Now, did this have life on it? No, it did not. It's just a hot desert. 150 degrees Celsius, an atmospheric composition that we would not be able to breathe. And it is tidally locked with the gas giant. Well, as you would expect, being that close. Anyways, let's go ahead and select the next suggestion. It's from Not Today. Wow, it has been very long, and I have not gotten through that many suggestions. That ain't good. But let's go ahead and paste this in and continue on. Like, how long has this recording been going? Ooh, we're already at 31 minutes. Yeah, this is going to be an hour long at least. Okay, scorched ice giant. We got this oblong-shaped planet, probably being pulled very roughly against that star there. You can see the star is burning away material from this gas giant. That is what this blue glow is. And you can see it's trailing out into this system. Oh, it's a protoplanetary disk, I think. You can see all these asteroids and small dwarf planets and stuff that are either going to fall into the star or be burned away over time until it's perfectly clear. Kind of like between Mercury and the Sun. I assume Mercury is some kind of remnant of that. You can see these hot glowing bands in the back of the planet. I could actually exaggerate that by turning up the thermal emission shift. There we go. Now you guys can probably see it a little bit better. I know things don't really come out as well in video as they do like in the game itself. I want to keep that on at 0.100. Kind of exaggerate the effect for people. But it's a very hot planet. So what's the description for this? This planet breaks some rules. It has the thinnest atmosphere, the most ablateness, and the most hugest planet ever discovered in SpaceEngine. Oh, I might have been here before then. I assume if you found this on like a Reddit post or something, yeah, then I've probably been here. But what is the size? 746,000 kilometers in diameter. I mean, it's pretty big in reference to the star right here. Like, there's the planet, there's the star. The star is a super giant, though. I wish I had a better example. Like, can I put this next to a red dwarf? If I could do that without having to go through and deal with a ton of scripting nonsense, which I don't feel like doing, I'd like to see it in comparison to a red dwarf. But what I could do is I could just click around. Little red stars. I'm selecting giants. Where's a dwarf? Give me a red dwarf. Why are these all giants? Oh no. Why is there so many giants? Okay, an orange dwarf. That'll work. And a black hole. No, this is not. Dang it. Okay, it was 750,000. Alright, red dwarf, binary. Select the red dwarf. Go to it. Forget you, black hole. Okay. This is 1.5 million. So, all things considered, it's about half the diameter of this red dwarf. So, there you go. That's how big that planet is. That's not supposed to be a planet, I don't think. So, this thing is basically a star in itself. It should be like a brown dwarf or something, but no, it's a scorched ice giant. I assume because of its super low density. You did say it had like the lightest atmosphere. And it's made of pure xenon, it looks like. So, is this actually breaking some rules? I don't know. But, it's a big pumpkin-shaped planet. And it's very cool nonetheless. Yeah, if we had that red dwarf there, it'd only be like this big compared to it. Or something. Like, I don't know. Something like this. Can't make a good circle with my mouse. So, yeah, this thing's huge. Very cool. Let's go ahead and paste in the next suggestion, also from Not Today. There's no planet in the system, but the stars are located in a very strange place. They are also the youngest stars I've seen, but they are supergiants. Well, it's because supergiants typically consist of very unstable stars, don't they? Oh yeah, they're only 6,000 years old. So these must have just started off as just very unstable stars for what they were. Sitting above a galaxy. 6,000 years old. Let's bring up the menu here. Got a subgiant and a supergiant, so this is going to go supernova. But yeah, only 6,000 years old. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. It must just be a very unstable star. I don't know if that breaks, like, what we would think in reality, but yeah. Oh, okay. Your picture looks like a hair on my screen. Like, I didn't touch my screen and, like, be fooled by it, but I was wondering where your profile picture was because I thought you were responding to Not Today, because I do extend all of the replies whenever I bring this up so I can see if somebody replied suggestions on accident or something like that. Anyways, this one's from Daniel, :3. There's nothing weird about this planet. The only interesting thing is that the closest Earth-like planet, or it's the closest Earth-like planet is Sagittarius A. Can we see Sagittarius A from here? Is that Sagittarius A? No. Does it have life? It does have life. It's got this purple life. Okay. Where's Sagittarius A? Well, that's the outer edge, that's the outer edge, that's the center. So we're looking for a blue object, kind of like this, but not that, in the center of this cluster. I think that was it. Ah, there it is. See all the light bending around it? There's Sagittarius A, the black hole in the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, now that we got that rendered in, we could just enjoy that being in the sky there. Anyways, let's go ahead and zoom right into the planet and see our Zerg life forms. Looks like that clovery style, whatever it's called. And it's not clover, not at all. It's stuff you'd see next to like a creek bed or something. I forget, I don't know. I've seen plants that look similar to this. Is that Sagittarius A right there? I don't think it is. Ah, there it is. Yep, that's Sagittarius A in the sky. So if you had a telescope, you could probably zoom in there. But it's also going to be very, very bright here. Like, incredibly bright. And hey, get back here. Oh, we got rings. I didn't even notice that the first time around. So we got rings around this planet. We got the biggest black hole in the galaxy. And, what was that, a red dwarf star? Yeah, a red dwarf star. So, yeah, pretty casual planet. Nothing extreme going on here, other than sitting next to the biggest black hole in the center of the galaxy, but yeah. Very neat suggestion. Anyways, let's go and check out the compositions here. CO2 and nitrogen. I don't know if that'd be habitable by us. Carbon dioxide, nitrogen, no oxygen. Yeah, I don't think that's Okay, had to step away, the phone was ringing. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, nothing extreme here. Just, you know, sitting casually next to the biggest black hole in the center of the galaxy. Nothing crazy. Anyways, I don't think we could survive here because it's carbon dioxide and nitrogen. We're missing oxygen, which is, I mean, it's very close to the composition of Earth, but the CO2 is pretty extreme, which would have some not so great side effects on humans. CO2 is not great for humans. Nitrogen is the most abundant the most abundant gas in our atmosphere, though, so that is perfectly fine. It's the CO2 that would likely be an issue. and the kind of lack of oxygen, so there you go. That's a very cool view, though. I always love the way globular clusters look in this game, because you get all these nice, like, glowing stars. And you can get, like, awesome views like this. Like, the atmosphere is not too bright, so there's nothing extreme. Oh, look at that little dot flying across the screen there. So you don't really end up with, like, you can still see space. It's still dark. There's a nice contrast to it and stuff. I assume those dots are moons. You can see it's like loading stuff up in the corner there. So occasionally we have like a small asteroid moon go flying across the sky. It looks almost like, let's say the ISS and things orbiting Earth, as viewed from Earth though. But that's cool. Dog snoring. So that might end up being part of like the thumbnail for the video. I kind of like that view. Got a snow-covered volcano here that is active. It's not wanting to render in though. There we go. I think I got it. Ah, there we go. Nice detailed volcano. Maybe I might make a thumbnail picture out of this. Sucks I can't just have you guys vote on it. I could do like a poll thing through the YouTube thingy, but I have not figured that out. I don't think I even want to use that feature. I've been tempted to use some of the community features on YouTube because it would be cool to like get an idea of like what your guys' favorite series is. So if I decide to use that, keep an eye out for it. And yeah, it'd be really cool to be able to poll some viewers and be like, hey, what series do you like from me the most, I guess. Okay, that's a kind of cool view. I like that. That's neat. I think I like the previous one more. I'll decide whenever I'm editing this video. Anyways, from Jeffrey, thank you for the update. Really enjoyed the series. I got a suggestion here saying explore the solar system. I was going to install the HD solar system mod because I saw your comment before. Why did I just start typing that? This is from Chris the Geek, by the way. Soul. I could have just hit Shift H a few times. But I've already kind of explored the solar system many times. But I'm going to go through and talk about the thing I was just about to talk about. The sun just crashed my game. Out of everything that could have crashed my game, it was our own solar system. I'm gonna need some F's in the comment below for that. Okay, let's go ahead and Shift H this time. Straight to the sun. Actually, let's go to Earth. So what it would do is like essentially make like Earth's texture, mountains and all that more detailed, like 4 times the resolution of what they are right now. And the mod takes like 28 gigs. But I tried installing the mod and I installed it wrong, and then I like moved the files to the recycling bin and I found out I deleted it out of the recycling bin and I was like, frick. I was like, heck. And yeah, it was mildly upsetting because that took forever to download, and I'm on a data cap, so I can't just go download it again. So that makes me rather sad. I was gonna have like this version, or this all modded like crazy and stuff, as like a slight celebration for the upgrade of my laptop, I guess. Oh no, I was just experimenting with a ton of mods, and yeah, ended up deleting that 28 gigs of files that I'm not going to be able to get back for a while. So that was a bit of a shame. But yeah, I was going to explore the solar system in HD this episode, and that's not going to happen. So, sad day. Anyways, this next suggestion is from Endra. Let's go ahead and paste it in. A planet with organic unicellular life in a binary system outside the Milky Way galactic plane. Okay, we could already see that we're in a binary system just by the lighting of these 2 stars. Wow, that is kind of ominous looking right there. Look at that. Wow. Maybe that might end up as the thumbnail for this video. Look at that. Just seeing that kind of pale, like, illumination of the planet on this side. But that's because it's lit up by this white main sequence star over here, which is a binary system. Oh, no. It's a binary system because of that. No. Actually, that might be a binary system of its own over there. So this might be a triple star system. Let's go ahead and land right here. Oh, look at that purple atmosphere. I think that's enhanced by the mod. I'm pretty sure. Like, they're not normally this dark and cool looking. Normally they're just washed out. But that's what this mod's supposed to do. It's supposed to make all the atmospheres not look so washed out and a lot more detailed. So we get cool effects like this. So this says life. Marine. Okay, so we can't see the life visibly. But we could, in theory, fly under this cloud layer right here and see the color of the water and see if it's any different. It looks like it's green color. So maybe there's some organisms in here that are making it green. Very cool. It's made of green Kool-Aid. Or that limited edition Ghostbusters Ectoplasm High C Punch. I don't know. We've got some mountains with sedimentary rock textures. And I don't think there's really much more we could view here, but we could go check out the sunset, which is probably going to be green. If I am to suspect anything, because we have a purple atmosphere, and inverse of purple is green. So it'll be like the opposite of that one planet we looked at earlier that had a green atmosphere and a purple sunset. Let's go ahead and smash our ship right here. And check out this sunset. Oh no, we didn't get a purple sunset, did we? Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, that's unfortunate. I had hopes for that. What is that I'm seeing go through the planet like that? Oh, that's my cursor doing weird things. Well, I can't explain that. Looks like we have a gas giant over here, though. I can see a bunch of planets orbiting this thing. Yep, that is definitely a gas giant. So let's see. Oh, we're like way out here. I thought we were going to be like above or below the galaxy. No, we were like way outside the bands of it. The visible bands, anyway. The galaxy extends for quite a ways. Check that out. The Milky Way. That is what happens when you... Well, let's just select the Milky Way and see if we can do some cool rotational thing like I was just doing, but like automatic. So let's grab ship view. That almost worked. But I couldn't quite get it. We're not centered with the galaxy. I tried. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Getting dizzy. Alright. Fixed. We're good. Okay. So I got a comment here saying, how soon is the next SpaceEngine Exploration? Right now. Okay, so, Alan Eon, I think, yeah, Alan Eon, it's like two separate words there. Let's go ahead and paste this in, has a suggestion in the Milky Way. And exclusive of our galaxy. It's a brown dwarf. Ooh, it's a very brown dwarf. With these awesome purple auroras, which I don't even think I have boosted right now, do I? Oh, yes, I do. I have them way boosted. I was going to say, those are incredibly bright for natural auroras. No, I have the brightness of them increased, but I love to increase the brightness on these things because you get awesome views like this. Definitely a preference thing. We're being illuminated by that star over there, aren't we? Little red dwarf. I just landed on this brown dwarf. Doesn't look like we had any glowing bands on this one. but it is sitting at a surface temperature of negative 182 degrees Celsius. Very cold brown dwarf, but probably very hot in the center. And here's the red dwarf that is illuminating it slightly. Look at that, you can't even really see the brown dwarf over there, it's just a little speck. Which is why these things are so hard to see, it's not even that far away. But it's just so dark. And ominous. But brown dwarfs are very cool, I love brown dwarfs in this game. And, like everything, I hope it's enhanced in 9.9.0. Okay, so Mitchell Ayton says, I found a gas giant with 242 moons, just aimlessly roaming around in the universe. More than the one in this video. Well, if you get the ID for that, I would be glad to visit it. Okay, so we have one from Alexandra Fine. Let's go ahead and paste this in. Okay, a vivid purple desert. That's what it is. As you can see. With life, 2 moons, and a dark ring system, sitting above a very bright galaxy. Can confirm is purple, very bright galaxy, and a very, not dense. Well, yeah, probably dense ring system that is just, it's not in bands, it's just one giant ring. Like, look at that shadow for it, it's so weird. Okay. It's got life, as you can tell, that's probably what makes up all the purple here. Let's go ahead and smack down right here. Oh, we got a purple atmosphere as well. Purple atmosphere, purple life. One freaky looking ring. I dig this planet. I do approve. And some stripy looking clouds. Let's speed up time just a little bit. There we go. Got a little bit of motion going on here. Look at that. It looks like just a sheet of glass separating the star right there. Like some type of distortion almost. That is so cool. It's like a knife edge cutting through the star. Oh, we're about to be eclipsed by the ring. That is such a cool effect. Yeah, it looks like a huge pane of glass or something. Oh, and there it is. It just got rid of the lens flare because of the sunset. Wait, pause it. Oh, look at that. We killed the lens flare entirely and we can see the sunspots on the star. That is so cool. Look at that over there. So the sun set just as the ring eclipsed us. And it made for this very neat effect. Something you will definitely never see on Earth, unfortunately. Very cool suggestion. But I am starting to run low on time, so I am going to start pushing these suggestions a little bit faster. I'm sorry. I only have about, like, max an hour and 20 minutes for this recording. I'm already at 54. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this in. Temperate Desert with Life, also from Alexandra Fine. Looks like we are in IC 1101 or some type of other large elliptical type galaxy. Okay. Life aspiring 3 times the same system near IC 1101. The code takes you, appears to be charred. Okay. Are we next to the black hole itself? Is it going to pop in? What is that? Okay, that's the center of the galaxy. Let's see if we can get the black hole to render in. I think this is the IC 1101 center here. Yes, it is. So if I do this, we should get the giant... Yeah, we're in the giant black hole now. Let's go ahead and zoom out. There's a black hole, but I don't think we're actually going to be in any adverse effect of it. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, we're pretty far from the black hole itself, so we're not going to get that in view, I don't think. But it's a tidally locked planet. Probably tidally locked with the star, yes. And you can see the giant cyclone on it. Life rising 3 times in the same system near. Okay, so this star system supposedly, yes, has life in 3 different planets, it looks like. Now, I don't know, I couldn't even begin to imagine how far IC-1101 would be killing life around it or making it impossible to be habitable. Referring to the black hole in the center of IC-1101. I know there's a nickname for it, I just forget what it was. And yeah, I don't know how far the, I guess ground zero of that black hole would be. And, yeah, basically, I think this would be safe from the black hole's insanity, I guess you could say. Look at that. Wait, get rid of that flare. Oh, look at that star set. That is very cool. You can see the detail of the star. It's just a little red thing there. And yeah, I think this is probably in a safe range from the black hole. And whatever crazy energy it might be sending out. Unless just like giant gamma ray bursts that would just annihilate these planets. Then I wouldn't be so fortunate. But that'd only be shooting out the poles of the black hole, right? Man, I can't even imagine a black hole of that magnitude. Like, does something like that really exist out in the universe? Who knows, but man. Would there be some crazy effects that we've never even calculated or discovered? Like, I don't know. Gamma ray burst shooting out in every direction or something? Like, I have no idea. But I imagine whatever that black hole is doing is just something we can't even perceive yet. So it looks like 2 of these are gas giants, and one of them is the Terra. If we press I, we can see this is a biogenesis. So this generated on its own. It formed life on its own. But over here, I imagine this gas giant is panspermia. Yes. And I imagine this is, yeah, abiogenesis. So this is individually developed on its own in the other star. That makes sense. So pretty far away. And then these 2 are, yeah, the Terra here, or desert, rather, generated life on its own. And the planet, I guess, gas giant was infected by that life. See if I can wake up the snoring dog real quick so she's not snoring in the background. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next comment. We got one from... Okay. You're all freaking morons, scientists. Okay. Let's see. Let me channel myself to read this comment properly in the voice I imagine. You're all freaking morons. Scientists are mostly thousands of times smarter than everyone, and you're all dumbasses. You claim that the universe is only 6,000 years old when scientists have found rocks that are hundreds of millions of years old. Like I said, you're all dumbasses. Okay. First off, let me correct you there and tell you the universe is only 2019 years old. And second of all, please no capa pastorino. Anyways, moving on. We got one from Subsets Gaming here. It says, visit Korat 7B. I guess this one right here. It is a scorched desert. You got this red atmosphere around it. I can't even see anything because it's just so bright and clouded and probably just straight lava. Doesn't show on the illuminated side, but you can see it here. It's just flaming madness. Oh, wait. Let's take a moment. My dog is barking in her sleep. Let's just go ahead and move this microphone real quick. Okay, it seems like she stopped. So she must have caught whatever she was going for in her dream. Anyway, continuing on. That just had to be shared. Let's go ahead and zoom in and see if we can see the molten insanity that this planet probably is. And I don't think we can. We got some stuff going on here. Like, I don't even know what's going on with these clouds right now. Let's get this off the screen. Wow. There is some crazy glitchiness with all these cloud layers. So, I don't know what's... I've probably visited this before. But I don't know what particularly is interesting about this planet. Usually when I'm linked these things, it's like the smallest planet, or the one with the fastest orbital period, or it's the most high temperature planet thing, monstrosity. This, I don't know what it is. And I don't really have the time to go do the research on it because I do need to end this recording pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the last two suggestions we got here. One from Colin Paddock. Colin Paddock? I don't know. Paste this in, and here we go. Not too huge, but my first discovery. It is a cool desert eyeball planet with terrestrial multicellular life eyeball planet. What's an eyeball planet? I see. It has no clouds. Where's the clouds? Okay, no clouds. What? But it's... Okay, no clouds. It's totally locked. I don't see clouds. That's weird. Okay, so we got a very weird planet here. I don't know if that's just bugged or what's going on. This game's been kind of buggy. Such as when it just turned pitch black for some reason earlier and crashed on me and stuff. But we have no clouds. There's no clouds, no visible atmosphere. What? I don't know what's going on, but we're right next to the Cat's Eye Nebula if there's any, if that's worth mentioning. So, yeah, what? I gotta reload the game. One moment. This is just too weird. Loading, 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 loading. Planetarium. No, this is the way the planet is. It's so weird. Okay, I woke the dog up. Now we're snoring in the background for a minute. She'll get her time to rest very shortly here. Just need to finish up these last two suggestions. Anyways, is this an active volcano? I don't think so. Maybe that is. No, that's a bunch of life. Okay, this planet is weird, but I see why you call it an eyeball planet now. It kind of looks like a pupil there, and then... Yeah, it's totally locked. It's half frozen, as you can see. This is like a huge sheet of ice along the back. You can see the moon illuminating it a little bit. But that is so weird. There's no atmosphere cloud. It says there's an atmospheric composition. It's super thin. Maybe that's why there's no clouds. I can't say I've seen a totally locked planet with an ice sheet like that looks like that, though. So, very cool suggestion. Definitely a unique one. And I'm going to visit these two from Ocean Jack real quick. It looks like they're just a couple of star systems. Yellow Dwarf. Actually, I want to go back. And just take a moment to fly around the Cat's Eye Nebula. Where was that? There it is. I don't think I have the Improved Nebulas mod on. I might. There you guys go. The Cat's Eye Nebula. Always beautiful. Oh, Cat's Halo, and then like there's the Cat's Eye. It's like two separate nebulas apparently or something. I don't know. Cat's Halo. Yeah. Let's go ahead and paste this in. Sometimes I have to click that like 5 times, the search icon, for it to do anything. It's kind of weird. Got this yellow dwarf here. Don't know any fancy details about it, but we do have a lot of planets. So let's go to this desert, I guess, with some big purple rings. So the clouds are definitely working, as you can see. So I don't know what's going on there. Guess that super thin atmosphere just meant no clouds. Oh wow, that's a cool view. Let's get that off the screen. And let's hit... Oh, it already is moving. Speed up time a little bit. And just kind of watch these moons crest the horizon here as they get darker and darker because the sun is setting. Oh, there's our shadow being cast across the ring. Oh, we just eclipsed that moon, and there it is again. Very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and select this next one from Oshi Jack. Yeah, it's another main sequence star. Scorched Desert. How long has this video been running for? It's very obvious I'm rushing now. We're at 100, or we're at an hour and 7 minutes. So, yeah, I don't have any guidance here. I just, two solar siblings. So these two stars are related to each other, I guess, in some way. Like they formed together or possibly orbiting around each other. It doesn't look like a binary system, is it? No. So these stars were found to be in some type of relation with each other, like they formed in the same cluster or something like that. I don't really know, and I don't really have the time to go research. So, yeah, I don't really know what to visit here or the details of these stars, unfortunately. Like, if you guys post, like, a catalog star or something like that, it would be a huge help if you guys could just give me, like, the fact about the star, what makes that star so special to you, or makes the star just special in general and unique. Like, that'd be a huge help, or at least tell me what specific planet to visit, or give me the planet ID of the star that you want me to visit. That'd be much more helpful than just give me the star ID and just saying, hey, there's planets here, because these are all just procedurally generated planets, and usually it's a lot of selenas and stuff. And yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode here. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, comment, share the video, subscribe, click the bell icon if you want to actually be able to get any form of notification that my videos exist in the first place, because YouTube is terrible and does not distribute my videos very well. And yeah, keep being awesome. Like, the last SpaceEngine Exploration episode did wonderful, and I would like to thank all of you guys for that. That is awesome. Has like 1,400 views. And coming from basically like, man, my channel is dead, I can hardly scrape by 200 views on my videos, to like, boom, here's a video with 1,400 views. That is awesome. I have all these wonderful suggestions from you guys, and thank you all very much. I'm sorry if I missed your guys, like, any of your suggestions. I'm sure I'm not seeing all the comments here. Like, I could have swore there was like 40 plus comments on this video, but now it's only showing 35. And yeah, I feel like there's more suggestions than this, so I've definitely missed some. But I will see you guys in the next video.